everybody, Big Bear Ron here. Would you believe I just woke up about 15 minutes ago? Today is Chuseok. It's a Korean holiday, and the way I would describe it is as kind of a blending of Thanksgiving Day and All Saints Day. And the reason I would blend it together like that is because from what I understand, it's a celebration of the harvest season, and it's a tradition that families visit the grave sites of their deceased loved ones to pay their respects. I think that makes sense why I would blend it together. At any rate, I have about 5 days off. Actually, just 2 weekend days, Saturday and Sunday, and then 3 weekdays off. And so, I had to do some planning to think about what am I going to do. I didn't want to travel anywhere because the main reason I just bought my airline tickets for my trip to Atlanta, a round trip airfare. I just did that. I'm pleased that the price hasn't increased that much since I first got here. I mean, the price of the round trip has been almost the same year after year after year. Except this year, my boss was able to handle it through a travel agent, and it actually came out a little bit less. Normally, I pay about $2,400. The ticket itself, they advertise it to be about 1,700,000 wons, and roughly convert that to about $1,700. And but then, that's not the total, because then there's the fuel surcharge that gets added on to that, and we're talking about $300 or $400 difference, and it's like, anyway, so I was just talking to my boss last week. She offered to help me work through a travel agent and get my tickets, so I kindly let her do it, and so she found me the reservation, and it came out to only 2,100 or 2,100,000 won. So convert that, it's not even $2,000 yet. Anyway, it's still a pretty good chunk of money, but I decided I didn't want to travel anywhere for Chuseok. There was no place special that I wanted to go, and it's not just airfare and bus fare that would have eaten money up. It would have been hotel rooms and eating and all of that. And so it's a combination of things. Number one, I didn't plan to go anywhere to begin with, and number two, I wanted to save some money. Anyway, I was talking about Chuseok. Let me show you something my boss gave me the other day. Take the lid off this thing. Can you see these? There we go. Yeah. These are rice cakes. I don't know if you've ever seen them before or eaten them. I had never seen them before I came to Korea, and much less have eaten them. Of course, you know, in this part of the world, rice is a major, major, major part of everyone's diet, and you know, the people in this part of the world, they've learned how to do a lot of things with rice, you know. And anyway, these rice cakes, they're very chewy. They're just kind of a soft, chewy, and I like one or two of them, but I don't like a lot of them. And look at all these that they have. So I'm probably going to take these back to work and share them with the kids. Anyway, they're rice cakes, and they're very chewy, and they're coated with different things. And yeah, I find that I can't eat any more than a cup, maybe 3 of them. And rice makes me feel full. Anyway, let me go ahead and show them. This one's covered up with, looks like coconut and some nuts. Anyway, yeah, I think I want to take them to school and share them with the kids, because I can't eat them all. That was my breakfast. Anyway, I got up early because I want to make banana bread. And banana bread takes about 2 hours to bake, and some of the workers, teachers at work, invited me to join them for some foods traditionally eaten on Chuseok, and I don't know, besides rice cakes, I don't know what they have in mind. And I told them, sure, I'd be glad to join them, and I don't know what time. They said they would call me, so I said, I've got these bananas that are turning really, really brown. Yeah, see that? There's that. Well, I better do something with them. Let me show you these. And I found these baking pans. You know, they're long loaf pans. I thought, I've never seen anything quite like that before. I've never used one, so I figured, you know, it's kind of a neat thing, you know, make a long, narrow loaf of bread or banana bread and slice it up really good. Anyway, I got to do some dishes and get myself all organized before I get all this done. The temperature's been cooling off. I'm sitting on a little stool here. This camera tripod that I have is not tall enough for me to talk or to, you know, to make a video with me standing up. Anyway, the weather's been really, really nice lately. You know, a couple of weeks ago we had a typhoon hit Korea on the west side, and then the week after that a typhoon hit Korea on the east side. And Gumi is right in the middle. We didn't get much wind. We got a little bit of rain from the first one, but the second one, the rain came down and how does that song go? The rain came down and the flood came up. Something like that. But it rained and rained and rained. But the next day, the clouds were beginning to, the blue sky was beginning to show through the clouds. And here lately, it's been really nice kind of weather. The kind of weather you can still wear shorts and short sleeve shirts comfortably, but it's a good idea to take a jacket along with you. And right after the sun sets, it really begins to cool down. Anyway, last night is the first night that I had to use a little bit of heat on the floor to go to sleep. I've been kind of hoping I wouldn't have to do that, not have to pay any gas bill yet, but oh. So yeah, I think I will yeah, I'll just let the camera roll while I'm making that banana bread, and maybe even while I'm doing the dishes back here. And how are you folks doing? And what are you doing? What are your plans? Oh, man. I don't have a whole lot to talk about. I just ramble. Who has anything to talk about it at 7:30 in the morning? Oh, by the way, just in case you're interested, I've got a bunch of blogs out there. Yeah, I went blog crazy and made up about 30 of them, you know, and I thought it's just some excuse to make different blogs, you know. I'll put some text here to give you some blog titles if you want to look at them. I mean, I figured I better post my pictures, all my pictures. I've got thousands of pictures. I needed to post them somewhere. Hopefully it's permanent, at least throughout my lifetime. You know, if anybody wants to see pictures that I've taken of anything. And also I've got a gym blog and a food diary blog and just all kind of things. And yeah, I've got people, according to the statistics that they show, there are people from all over the world looking at them, you know, not thousands of people, but you know, still, it's kind of like, wow, there are people from Russia looking at this one. Oh, there's somebody from China and Taiwan and Australia looking at these. And of course, that doesn't mean they liked them. They haven't left a comment or anything, you know, so I'm like, okay. Oh, me. Oh. But yeah, I put them there in case my family or friends or anybody, they say, hey, have you got any pictures of your travels and blah, blah. I said, yeah, go to this blog right there and you can look at all the pictures you want for as long as you want. I don't know if the neighbors can hear me talking or not. I mean, I'm probably the only one in this building that can speak English, so all this laughter going on, I'm sure. I think you're a little crazy. It's too early in the morning to be drinking alcohol, huh? Oh, man. I went looking for brandy yesterday. I couldn't find any. I was hoping that I make a fruitcake and then soak it with brandy. I'll probably still make the fruitcake, but it just won't have any brandy in it. Darn. Couldn't find any, and I soaked it with scotch last year, and I really didn't like the, I wasn't pleased with the outcome of that. It just didn't quite have there's a flavor that I was looking for, and in fact, I've done it with rum and brandy, and my family and I, we all agree we liked it better with brandy, but I haven't found any brandy yet. Oh well. Fruitcake is not something that's, I've never seen a fruitcake anywhere here in Korea. Oh. Okay. My coffee's almost all gone, so it's almost time to get up and get busy doing stuff.